Good morning, guys. I'm live from Bellevue Christian Center where they are ready for this Thanksgiving meal. Check this out. They've got the plates out, the utensils, the napkins, and they have the tables set up, the decorum beautiful, very, very festive, very colorful, and they are getting ready to serve about 324 people. All they're waiting for right now are the guests. And later today, according to the Open Door mission, this Bellevue church will host about close to 1,000 men, women, and children, and I'm hearing earlier projections of maybe perhaps more than that. The church here will provide the transport. They'll cook the meal from scratch at their homes and bring it over, and also provide winter gear. It's a partnership Candace Gregory with Open Door Mission tells me that she's very thankful for.
They welcome our guests to their home. Not everyone says come on over with your 1,000 men, women, and children and have dinner. And so we are so grateful.
And this goes a long way. Gregory told me while everyone will be here, the chefs from Open Door Mission will actually be able to spend time with their families today before coming back to work tomorrow. And then coming up at around 6:30, I'm going to share a woman's story who is currently staying at the Lydia House. Her name is Cassie Willard, and she's going to be one of the guests arriving here later at this Bellevue church. She's going to share her story and share why she's very thankful for a lot this year. Live in Bellevue, Shantae Passmore, 3 News Now this morning.
This Weather Alert Team forecast sponsored by Elite Exteriors, roofing, siding, and windows.
All right, Shantae, thanks for the update there. Again, at 6:05, it's very chilly, 16 degrees, and we stay there this morning, right in the mid to upper teens to about 8 o'clock, and then we jump quickly, probably not quick enough, but up to 35 by lunchtime. And it's still going to be cool this afternoon, even though we make a lot of progress. I think we'll get back in the mid 40s. It will not be as cold tonight, and then a huge warm-up kicks off the holiday weekend beginning tomorrow. I'll show you the numbers on that coming up in a few minutes. Max, the good news is we don't have any of that light rain, sleet, or snow out there like we saw yesterday. It was pretty light, but again, enough to wet the pavement. But you will want the sunglasses, obviously, especially if you're traveling east early on this Wednesday morning here.
Yeah, the sunglasses and, you know, like 9 pairs of gloves because it's 16 degrees outside. Hey, good morning to all of you guys. So we are still following that accident, that rollover accident with an injury involved. That is on the on-ramp at Center Street to the northbound 680. Traffic, though, is not affected because of that. Besides that, our roads are flowing pretty nicely as a lot of the kiddos don't have school today. 72nd, 84th, 144th Street, all flowing pretty nicely right now. We will detail Dodge Street now, 11 minutes from 180th to 72nd. Things are flowing nicely. Look at all that green. We'll talk about some of your interstates and freeways coming up in about 15 minutes. For now, that's a look at traffic. Back over to the news.
Time now 6:07 this morning. Lincoln police continue the search for a missing woman. You may have seen this story shared on social media. 24-year-old Cindy Loof was meeting up for a date with someone she met online and hasn't been seen since. She was last heard from last Wednesday when she sent a photo on Snapchat. It was captioned, "Ready for my date." Lincoln police are following up on leads, but believe she may be in danger. Dating experts tell us around the holidays is when more people are looking for someone to date. What we know is Loof met her date online and didn't show up to work after their second date. According to recent statistics, more than a quarter of young adults use online dating. People we spoke with shared some of their concerning stories and advice.
One of my friends went on a date with a guy last week, and he actually had recently gotten out of jail and would not reveal why he had been in jail, and just had some very unsafe hobbies that really concerned my friend. So I'm glad she got out of that situation.
Never meet somebody in a private place or somebody's house for the first time.
The best thing you could do is use your best judgment. We have some helpful tips under this story on our website, 3newsnow.com.
And new this morning, Uber paid off hackers who stole phone numbers and email addresses for 57 million users and drivers last October, and now there's fallout. Uber fired its cybersecurity officer over the hack. The company says the hackers didn't get any credit card information. It says there's no evidence they misused the data. Now, the company admits it paid the hackers $100,000 to delete that data.
Time now 6:09. An Omaha mother is making headlines this morning for thanking police for not shooting her son. Xavier Valentine is in custody this morning, being held on $1 million bond after investigators say he shot at a gang unit officer sitting in an unmarked SUV near 46 in Lafayette. Deshauna Rose says her son was shot in late October and he continued to receive threats after that, and he thought someone was after him that day. She went on the Omaha Police Officers Association Facebook page to apologize for her son's actions and thank police for arresting and not shooting him.
This is giving Xavier hopefully a chance to grow up a little and stay out the situations that he's been involved in.
The bullets narrowly missed the gang unit officer. Valentine has no criminal history in Nebraska. Outside of this arrest, his mother says he's a good kid that made bad choices. His next court date is set for December.
And with Thanksgiving tomorrow, garbage collection here in Omaha will be delayed by 1 day. That means trash won't be picked up on Thursday. Service will resume on Friday to do Thursday's collection, and Friday's pickup will take place on Saturday. A normal schedule will resume on Monday, and Council Bluffs no garbage pickup on Thanksgiving, normal collection Friday and Saturday.
Thanksgiving is one of the busiest times for travelers, both on the roads and in the airports. AAA says nearly 51 million Americans will travel 50 miles or more for the holiday. That's up more than 3% from last year. AAA predicts it will be the busiest Thanksgiving since 2005. Cheaper airfares are drawing people to the skies, but car trips are also on the rise despite higher gas prices. And we're taking a live look at flights leaving Eppley Airfield. Here's the big board right now. It appears all flights are on schedule. We're also checking on the status of flights in other cities like Denver, Minneapolis, and Chicago. There are some delays in Chicago, nothing major so far. Most flights in these other cities are running on schedule.
And some drivers in Mississippi have a lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Police officers stopped drivers not to give them tickets. Instead, they handed out turkeys. They brought out some big smiles in some folks. One woman even gave an officer a hug. It's all part of an effort by the police to give back to the community during the holidays. And what a cool story there. You know, and I also saw that they did that in Laredo too, which is really cool, you know, because, you know, you get pulled over and the last thing you want to do is pay a ticket, especially during the holidays.
That is a nice gesture. I know a local police department, they're going to be giving out tickets pretty soon, but usually they're gift cards or some surprise. So it is so great to see that. And it's great to see the sunshine back. Maybe not today, but I'm loving some of this 7-day. It's looking good.
It gets a lot better. Yeah. That's for sure. James, I tell you what, the coldest weather we're seeing right now, we've got clear skies. Unfortunately, no real wind out there this morning. But Emily, you're right. We'll probably obscure a little of the sunshine with the clouds. But I'll let you know if that's going to lead to anything else, rain or snow-wise, and then we'll show you where the temperatures headed through the holiday weekend. I think a lot of folks will be happy with that. We'll do it all right after the break. Right now at 6:11, it's 18 degrees, and once again, traffic a little bit lighter this morning. A lot of folks are off. A lot of schools are out. Good news there, but obviously a lot of folks will also be traveling in and out of the city today, and we'll have a lot more on that with the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
On the next Morning Blend, musical improv from Matt Geiler, the Nebraska native also known as Dancing Pumpkin Man.
And Black Friday specials from Saul's Jewelry and Loan as we bling it on.
We'll see you at 9.
La Vista. Thanks for watching KMTV3.
Becky? Thought I'd head you off at the pass, Nick. Oh? Got myself a free smartphone at US Cellular. All the latest smartphones from the best brands are free, so I'm good.
Really?
Made my own nice list, too. And I'm on it.
I guess my work's done here.
Well, do you want a cookie or something? Peace out, big man.
Have yourself a happy holiday with all the latest smartphones from the best brands for free when you hurry into US Cellular.
Okay, I gotta run.
Hey, wait, there's something I need to tell you.
Dang.
Dang!
Dang.
See zero in a whole new way. Get zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing on select Volkswagen models. Now with the People First warranty.
You shop around. Do your research. Find the best fit. Why not do the same for your prescription drug plan? At SilverScript, we're experts in Medicare Part D, and 5 million people just like you trust us every day. With no deductible and lower monthly premiums, we can help you save money and get better coverage on thousands of prescriptions. So take a closer look at SilverScript. We think you'll like what you see.
This is our workshop. And this is our tradition. These are our lights. And this is our season of performance. Take advantage of some of the best offers of the year at the Acura Season of Performance event going on now.
This holiday season, visit your Acura dealer today for attractive offers. Don't miss this event going on now.
This Weather Alert Team forecast sponsored by Elite Exteriors, Roofing, Siding, and Windows.
All right, good morning once again. 6:14 is the time here, the day before Thanksgiving. Big travel holiday and obviously a big holiday weekend coming up. Once again, we're proud sponsors of the lighting ceremony downtown here and out at the Jean Leahy Mall. We're looking pretty good after we see temperatures in the 50s tomorrow. I think we'll probably still be in the upper 40s during the lighting ceremony there. Again, 6 o'clock. A lot of folks attend this. Weather conditions look pretty good. It can be a lot worse. In fact, as we look towards Friday, it gets even better, and we know these big Husker games always used to be Oklahoma and Nebraska the day after Thanksgiving. The last several years, it's been Iowa, Nebraska. The state rivalry there really looks great. I think tailgating, a lot of folks will be down there. The extended holiday weekend, low to mid 60s at lunchtime. Kickoff temperature in the mid to upper 60s, probably close to 70 briefly for a high, and then we cool a little bit toward the end of the game. My, oh my, we've had snow, ice, bitter cold, rain, thunderstorms, you name it. The day after Thanksgiving, anything's fair game. Doesn't get much better than this for late November. Outside this morning, though, it feels like winter. It's cold, 18 degrees with clear skies, no fog, no wind, which is probably the good news. In fact, look at some of these numbers elsewhere. We're actually one of the warmer spots. We were kind of matching that with Maryville last hour, but the new update has folks down on the campus of Northwest Missouri State probably on break for the holiday at 15 degrees. And then as we go back to the west, that's a common number. Nebraska City, Beatrice, and Lincoln all checking in that way. Look at that, though. It's cold as 8 above right now in Decatur. Now, fortunately, there's not much wind anywhere, but with temps like this, these 5-mile-per-hour winds for Fremont and Norfolk really knock down the wind chill factor. In fact, it feels like 5 above when you walk out in Fremont right now. Norfolk the same, 8 in Decatur. You can see the difference here where you have no wind. We just match the air temperature. But even Nebraska City, current wind chill factor 7. So if you get any airflow, even if it's only like 5 miles per hour, it really does a number on what it feels like outside. Fortunately, if we're driving around, I know a lot of folks will be traveling today. Fog is not an issue. You'll want the sunglasses, though, because before those mid and high level clouds to the west of us move in, sun glare could be an issue. But that's all it's going to be is cloud cover. You can see our radar sweeping dry. Here come the clouds kind of rolling down the front side of the ridge. This is marking the leading edge of much warmer conditions. And as this warm front moves to the western Great Lakes, that may kick up the lake effect snow a little bit, parts of Minnesota into Michigan and Wisconsin later today into tonight, even into tomorrow. So watch for that. But the whole part of the central United States really is going to warm up as we kind of flip-flop the air mass once again. Not so much today, though. It probably takes till tomorrow to do that. Very chilly, single digits and teens to start. We will make some progress, though, through the 20s by mid-morning, and I actually think we'll be in the mid-30s by lunchtime, which is a nice improvement. There's some of the clouds coming up, and winds actually, as that front moves across the area, will pick up out of the south from 10 to 20. That'll drive the temp up to 45. And if you're traveling to the northwest or to the northeast today, there may be at least a few delays because of the weather, although the good news is through parts of the mid-Atlantic and New England, it's mainly in the form of rain right now. And at least as of this point, we still are not seeing any kind of major delays at the airport. So that's good news. For us, better news in the forecast. Sunshine will give way to clouds, 45. Not as cold tonight as we drop to 32. The bigger warm-up takes off Thanksgiving Day with a high of 55. And there we go, Friday. Looking good. I've got us at about 69 for the high, and we've actually bumped up Sunday's high, so we stay in the mid-50s through the weekend and still very mild, mainly dry through the first part of next week. So overall, this 7-day forecast average is way above normal once we get out of the deep freeze early this morning. All right, that's a look at our weather forecast. Now here's Adam with our morning sports report.
Time for your Bank of the West Morning Sports Minute. Class A state championship game between Omaha North and Kearney. We pick up the action first quarter, 4th down for the Vikings. The toss to Milton Sarbaugh, who reverses it to Vernon Johnson for the 5-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Omaha North. Move ahead to the second quarter now. North punting, Kearney blocking. Isaiah Stallbird picks it up and strolls in for the score. Bearcats up 10-7 at the break. Move ahead to the third quarter now. More from Kearney. Miko Maisner takes the toss. Goes around the end, goes 15 yards for the touchdown. Bearcats up at that point 20-7. Not looking good for North, but the Vikings fight back. In the fourth, Houston Fogelstrom back to pass, finds Vernon Johnson for the 36-yard touchdown pass. A missed PAT though. Vikings still down 20 to 13. Later in the fourth, more from North. This time it's Milton Sarba. Breaks a few tackles, and he has gone to the house. 56 yards for the score, and we are tied at 20 after the PAT. Under 30 seconds left now after Kearney misses a field goal off the upright. Xander Gray for Omaha North right down Broadway. He will not be denied. 17-yard score. He is pumped. That seals the deal. Omaha North wins the state title 27-20. Have a good day, everybody.
I see you've been leaf thinning.
Yeah, 50 acres to go.
Hey, Tim, it's charged.
Thanks. Really like this sensor platform.
Well, updates are coming in for moisture content and vine nutrients. You know, better stress levels, better grapes. It's all here.
Thanks, Kate.
Yep.
Is that your field tech?
Banker.
Deep expertise in commercial sectors, both here and abroad. Good things happen when your local bank goes big. Bank of the West, the bank for a changing world.
Get your surgical technology degree at National American University. Real hands-on education, preparing operating rooms, setting up surgical equipment and supplies, and assisting the surgeon in all phases during surgery. 2 clinical externships provide the real-world experiences hospitals and outpatient surgery centers require. Visit national.edu.
National American University.
IHOP has new cheesecake stuffed French toast. Made with creamy cheesecake, topped with apples and toffee, strawberries, or cookies and cream made with Oreo cookie pieces. Now with IHOP and Go, order online and get $5 off your first order of $25 or more.
Taking a drive to see the holiday lights. Brought some candy so the kids don't fight.
Off to Grandma's to celebrate. Had to detour, so we're gonna be late. Holiday Road.
Get on the holiday road in a Honda Pilot. See your dealer for great holiday deals during the Happy Honda Days sales event.
We don't know the terrain. We don't know how many enemy line wait.
We got company. Don't engage. Repeat, do not engage.
New SEAL Team, CBS tonight. This Thursday, it's a very special Big Bang Thanksgiving.
I was acting odd intentionally.
So you can control it?
Then Sheldon Cooper, football hero.
A cheerleader hugged me to her bosom.
That's amazing.
No more high fives. I can't keep washing my hands.
A new young Sheldon right after the Big Bang Theory, CBS Thanksgiving Thursday.
New allegations against journalist Charlie Rose this morning. CBS News says 3 of its employees came out accusing Rose of sexual misconduct. That came just one day after 8 women told the Washington Post he made unwanted sexual advances towards them. Yesterday, CBS and PBS both fired Rose. Rose put out a statement apologizing for what he admitted was inappropriate behavior. He also said he doesn't think all the allegations are accurate.
This morning, the world is remembering David Cassidy, the teen heartthrob from the Partridge Family. He died yesterday from liver failure. He was just 67. This is video of Cassidy here at KMTV when he appeared on The Morning Blend. Now celebrities who called Cassidy a friend are remembering his life. Marie Osmond said she's heartbroken and sent condolences to his family. Rick Springfield and Harry Connick Jr. also remembered Cassidy. Time now at 6:22, 18 degrees. We'll be right back. You're watching 3 News Now this morning.
Missouri Valley, thanks for watching KMTV3.
How do I feel about holiday shopping? I'm all over the place. Literally.
Make Gordman's your one-stop shop. You'll find unexpected treasures everywhere. You found your happy place. Gordman's. Bigger holiday deals, smaller price tags.
The Superior Happy Honda Day sales event is going on right now at Superior Honda of Omaha. Get superior year-end clearance prices on every remaining new 2017 and every new 2018 Honda in stock. Buy or lease with 0 down payment. Get financing from 0.9% APR for up to 60 months. Plus, make no payments for 90 days at Superior Honda of Omaha, 4111 South 144th Street. Open 24/7 at HondaofOmaha.com.
We're children's physicians, the best place for kids for that next well check, flu shot, run in with strep throat or pink eye. With 13 metro area locations, we're right in your neighborhood. With same-day sick visits and extended hours for well checks, we're the convenient choice for busy families. Schedule an appointment online or call to set up a free get-to-know-you visit. Children's Physicians. We know children.
The Price is Right live stage show. February 7th, Ralston Arena. Tickets on sale at the box office and ralstonarena.com. The Price is Right live stage show.
More people shop online for the holidays than ever before. And the United States Postal Service delivers more of those purchases to homes than anyone else in the country. Because we know, even the smallest things are sometimes the biggest.
People who say, no gift for me, card is fine. So not true.
Everybody wants a gift, and Gordman's lets you put together something for everyone. Play your cards right. Gordman's, bigger holiday deals, smaller price tags.
Welcome back to 3 News Now this morning. 6:25 is your time. A couple of accidents that we need to let you know about. The first one is on 30th and 4th Street and seeing some delays on both the northbound and southbound side. We are also following that accident that happened on the on-ramp at Center Street to northbound 680. Traffic on the 680 not affected, but that ramp is temporarily closed. Besides that, Dodge Street looking pretty good. 10 minutes from 180th down to 72nd, as we can see in our flyover here. And our roadways on the interstates, the I-80, 680 and 480, all traveling at or above those posted speeds. For now, that's a look at traffic. Back over to the news.
How do you say thank you to the person who saved your life? One Omaha man had more than a year to figure out how he could put it into words. Here's the story of the perfect match. Two men, miles and years apart, now share a bond like no other.
How's it going? Is it good? It's good to see you.
No, I didn't want me hugging too long or whatever, but he didn't let me go.
You all right? You bet. Thanks to you.
It just felt like we were one.
But what brought a senior linebacker from Colorado
Touchdown, it's Derek McCartney!
and a 65-year-old lawyer from Omaha, Nebraska together? The story of the perfect match started in 2013. Derek McCartney, the grandson of Hall of Fame Buffaloes coach Bill McCartney, was a freshman at CU. His coach asked the team to participate and be the match, the world's largest marrow registry. Without hesitation, McCartney swabbed his cheek.
I did it, not really understanding what I was getting involved in, but I just knew that they told me it was rare to get matched with anybody at all.
In December of 2014, John Steele received his diagnosis.
It was acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
After undergoing chemo, specialists at Nebraska Medicine mentioned a stem cell transplant. Initially, Steele's brother seemed like a match.
There's something in his blood that would prevent him from being a donor. So they had to go to Be the Match and find me a donor.
In January of 2016, Steele's perfect match was contacted.
I didn't even think of it again until I got that phone call.
It was game on for McCartney.
I ended up missing majority of spring ball just because of donation, so it was crazy, but it was so worth it.
Were you wondering who is this from?
Oh.
Is that the first thing?
Oh, from day one.
But Steele had to wait a year to find out who donated.
The day we got the name, we were on looking him up, and whoa.
Steele emailed McCartney. Emails turned into text messages. And that's how we got here.
Now we're friends, and I consider him part of my family now, and I feel like they do too, which is really cool.
Recently, the two men met face-to-face in Boulder before Senior Day.
I am now a lifelong Buffs fan.
You probably never thought you'd hear a Nebraskan say that.
The 3 News Now Mobile Storm Tracker, sponsored by Jensen Tire and Auto. Omaha Sunday Morning, a new program that spotlights the spirit of Omaha. Local stories that inform and inspire. Sunday mornings at 7:30 on KMTV3. Before you shop for Black Friday bargains, the 3 specific things you need to do to keep your identity safe as you use your card. KMTV 3 News Now's Craig Negrelli talks with a top FBI agent in charge of credit card scams on how to
be a smart, aware consumer.
Save holiday shopping tonight on 3 News Now, live at 10.
Really? 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 Really?
Really? Really?
See zero in a whole new way. Get zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing on select Volkswagen models. Now with the People First warranty.
Shields is grateful for our customers, communities, and fellow associates. And on Thanksgiving Day, we encourage time with loved ones by closing our doors. We realize there are many people who serve our communities 24/7, keeping us safe, secure, healthy, and free. Thanksgiving is a time to give thanks, and we truly are grateful for the service and dedication of these valued men and women. And for that we say thank you and happy Thanksgiving from Shields.
Becky? Thought I'd head you off at the pass, Nick. Oh? Got myself a free smartphone at US Cellular. All the latest smartphones from the best brands are free, so I'm good.
Really?
Made my own nice list, too. And I'm on it.
I guess my work's done here.
Well, do you want a cookie or something? Peace out, big man.
Have yourself a happy holiday with all the latest smartphones from the best brands for free when you hurry into US Cellular.
Whew, that was close. Come on!
Uh-oh, better get Mako. This holiday season, take advantage of Mako's bumper paint special for only $149. Mako, America's Body Shop.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, this morning.
Good morning, I'm James Johnson.
And I'm Emily Zing. Today is Wednesday, November 22nd. Omaha police are looking for two men they say robbed a tobacco shop while you were sleeping.
It happened around 11 last night at the Hut near 103rd and 4th Streets. Authorities say the crooks dressed in black demanded cash, and when they got some, they ran off. If you have any information in this robbery, you're encouraged to call police.
Also new this morning, a woman is recovering in the hospital after she was injured in an early morning crash. Police say a sedan rear-ended another one, sending it down a ditch near 177th and Maple around 1 a.m. The driver of the car who hit the sedan was ejected from her vehicle. The woman's injuries aren't considered life-threatening. Authorities say she was under the influence of alcohol when that crash happened. Time now 6:31. Now to an update on a story we've been following. You may remember the Great Pig Chase in Papillion, where folks used social media to help catch Tori the pet pig. Tori's owners were at a public hearing yesterday for an ordinance that aims to change the law on the books and allow pet mini pigs in Papillion. The Humane Society's Mark Langdon talked about Omaha's ordinance and how the city hasn't had problems with mini pigs as pets.
They're not dirty animals, or I wouldn't have them. They're loving, they're affectionate, they're smart, they're real joy.
No one came to oppose that proposed ordinance. The city will vote on it in early December. Tori has been healing from being hit by a car, and the family worries she wouldn't survive anywhere but with them.
City officials in Council Bluffs get set to talk about the second part of a big project on Broadway. They're holding an information meeting about the West Broadway reconstruction project on December 7th at Thomas Jefferson High School. Crews just finished the initial phase of the project on time and under budget. The second part will begin early next year and will focus on the stretch between 32nd and 28th.
This Weather Alert Team forecast sponsored by Elite Exteriors, roofing, siding, and windows.
All right, right now at 6:32, it's 18 degrees, so we're back up a couple, and I think we'll stay in the mid to upper teens over the next hour. We should rise to about 19 by 8 o'clock. We'll probably see some mid and high level clouds move in from the west. We will remain dry, and at least early this morning, you'll want the sunglasses, and then later today, it looks like temperatures will move from the mid-30s at lunchtime, probably in the mid-40s by about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we will make the recovery today. It won't be as cold tonight, and then a huge warm-up kicks off just in time for the start of the holiday weekend. We'll get into that more coming up. But I tell you what, Max, again, that light precip caused some problems with the roads and the traffic yesterday. I generally think we're a little lighter with traffic this morning, just kind of by looking at the camera shots here. And we're dry. We're just very, very cold. Like you said last time, I don't know if you need 9 pairs of gloves, but it's pretty funny.
9 pairs, that's good. Well, you can get those thick ones that are, you know, like equivalent to like the 9 little ones, you know? Hey, who knows? Hey guys, so good morning. We do have a couple accidents to let you know about. So this one's on 204th. It's southbound at Veterans Drive, seeing some delay on that northbound push till about Maple Street. We also still have that accident on 30th and 4th. That's affecting the southbound side, but the northbound is slow going through there as people probably look at that accident. And remember that on-ramp at Center was closed for a little bit. still slow going through that area because of that rollover crash. If you're headed to and from Fremont, roads are looking pretty good there. Sorensen Parkway, things are looking pretty good on that stretch. And if we take a look at the 370, 15 minutes in either direction, and the JFK flowing pretty nicely as well. We'll detail your interstates coming up in about 15 minutes. That's a look at traffic. Back over to the news.
Time now, 6:34. Many of you may be in the midst of prepping for Thanksgiving right now.
And organizations across the metro are making sure everyone can enjoy a hot meal. The News Now reporter Shantae Pasmore is live.
Emily and James, good morning to both of you. Right now this morning, I'm live inside Bellevue Christian Center, where just in this room alone, they are ready for Thanksgiving. They have about 300 seats available for their incoming guests later this evening. Most of them will be coming from the Open Door Mission. And I spoke to a woman who's staying at the Lydia House and says this Thanksgiving will be extra special for her.
Good morning.